All right, Raiders fans, buckle up because we need to talk about the whirlwind that has been the 2025 season for our Las Vegas Raiders. From the very beginning, expectations were high. With the off-season moves, the draft picks, and the decisions coming from the top, Raider Nation was hoping for a season of growth and excitement. Instead, we've seen drama, controversy, and a level of frustration that has left fans questioning just about every decision made in this organization. One of the biggest headlines of the year has centered around Pete Carroll and the fate of his position as head coach. It's no secret that his future is in doubt, and with every misstep this season, that doubt seems to grow stronger. Carroll's decision to bring in Geno Smith as the starting quarterback has been at the core of much of the discussion. What was meant to be a strategic move to strengthen the team has turned into a source of frustration for ownership, front office personnel, and even some of the players. Smith's performance on the field has been, to put it bluntly, below expectations, and that has led to a lack of confidence in Carroll's judgment. The quarterback was supposed to be a leader both on and off the field, someone who could rally the team and carry momentum into critical moments. Unfortunately, Smith has struggled to find consistency, and those struggles have not gone unnoticed. The Raiders organization, led by Mark Davis, has been particularly vocal about the disappointment, and it's become clear that Carroll's handling of the quarterback situation is a major factor in the dissatisfaction surrounding him. The domino effect of decisions has been harsh. Not only was Carroll's quarterback pick under scrutiny, but we've also seen the departures of key personnel like Chip Kelly and Tom McMahon. When changes like these happen without addressing performance issues across the board, it naturally leads to tension within the organization. Fans have been watching closely, and the disconnect between the front office's plans and Carroll's approach has become more apparent with each game. It's not just about wins and losses. It's about the culture, the direction of the team, and the accountability that's expected at every level. The numbers tell a story that's hard to ignore. Geno Smith's quarterback rating is near the bottom among qualifying players in the league, and turnovers have been a consistent problem. While there have been glimpses of improvement, particularly as the offense has adjusted to new strategies, the overall performance metrics paint a picture of a team struggling to find stability. Beyond statistics, there's the matter of leadership and public perception. Carroll's reliance on Smith has created a complicated situation where media access and transparency have been limited, leaving questions unanswered and frustration growing among reporters and fans alike. The lack of accountability in certain areas has only amplified the pressure on Carroll, and it's clear that the season's trajectory has put his tenure under a microscope. Ownership and front office members are paying attention, and it's not just casual observation. Decisions about the team's future, including who will lead as head coach and how the quarterback position will be managed, are being discussed at the highest levels. There's a sense that moving on from Carroll may be necessary, not just for immediate results, but to set the organization on a path for sustainable success. The Raiders entered the season with significant salary cap space, draft capital, and resources that should have positioned them for growth, yet performance on the field has not matched the potential. The disconnect between expectations and reality has led to criticism not only from fans, but also from analysts and insiders who closely follow the league. Every decision from player acquisitions to coaching strategies is under the microscope, and the season has become a case study in how quickly things can unravel when leadership choices don't align with team needs. Looking at the broader picture, it's apparent that the problems go beyond just one player or one coach. The management of personnel, offensive and defensive strategies, and game day adjustments have all played a role in the team's struggles. The inability to maximize talent, paired with inconsistent coaching decisions, has left the Raiders in a precarious position as the season heads towards conclusion. In addition to on-field performance, off-field issues have also contributed to the challenges faced by the team. From PR missteps to internal disagreements, the season has highlighted areas where communication and leadership need to improve. Fans and analysts alike have noticed patterns that suggest systemic issues rather than isolated mistakes. There's no denying that Carroll has a legacy as a coach, and his achievements in the NFL are notable, but this particular chapter with the Raiders has been difficult. Age, coaching philosophy, and adaptation to modern strategies all come into play when evaluating his effectiveness. As the team looks toward the future, the focus will inevitably shift toward rebuilding and reevaluating leadership. Finding a quarterback, strengthening the offensive line, and creating a cohesive team culture are all critical priorities that cannot be ignored. Every decision made now will have lasting implications for the Raiders' competitiveness and reputation in the league. This season has served as a wake-up call for the organization and its fans. Expectations were high, resources were available, and yet the results have been disappointing. The combination of a struggling quarterback, questionable coaching decisions, and organizational misalignment has created a scenario that demands careful consideration of next steps. Moving forward, the focus will likely be on assessing what went wrong, identifying areas for improvement, and implementing changes that set the team up for success in the coming years. The scrutiny will not diminish, and Raider Nation will continue to watch closely as the team navigates these challenges. With every game, every decision, and every statement from ownership or the front office, fans are forming opinions and evaluating the future of the organization. As we continue to follow the Raiders, one thing is clear. The season has been a turning point, and the choices made now will define the trajectory of the team for seasons to come. As the season progresses, the pressure on Pete Carroll has only intensified, and it is becoming increasingly evident that the Raiders organization is ready for a major shakeup. Ownership and front office personnel have been observing every move, every game, and every decision, weighing the impact on the team's long-term success. Carroll's tenure has been marked by inconsistencies that cannot be overlooked, from the handling of the quarterback situation to questionable personnel moves that have failed to maximize the talent at hand. Geno Smith, despite flashes of competence, has been unable to deliver the performance expected of a franchise quarterback. His struggles have not only impacted the win-loss record, but have also created a ripple effect that affects team morale, public perception, and the strategic decisions made by leadership. Smith's role as a captain and leader was intended to bring stability and confidence to the locker room. Yet the results have fallen short of expectations, highlighting a critical gap between planning and execution. The Raiders' management has had to confront these realities head-on, recognizing that continuing down the same path could jeopardize the team's ability to compete at a high level. The firing of key personnel, including Chip Kelly and Tom McMahon, reflects an attempt to address systemic issues, yet it also underscores the complexity of assigning accountability. Decisions have consequences, and when leadership choices fail to produce positive results, the scrutiny naturally falls on those at the top. Fans have been vocal throughout the season, dissecting every game, every draft choice, and every coaching decision. Their insights, while often critical, are grounded in a deep understanding of the team's strengths and weaknesses, and they serve as a barometer for the organization's performance in the public eye. Carroll's inability to adapt fully to the demands of a modern NFL team has contributed to a perception that the Raiders are lagging behind their competitors. Strategies that once worked in his prime coaching years are now being challenged by younger, more dynamic approaches, and the league as a whole has evolved in ways that require constant innovation and flexibility. The challenges are compounded by the high expectations set at the beginning of the season, when resources were abundant, draft picks plentiful, and salary cap space provided the opportunity to build a formidable team. Instead, the disconnect between potential and performance has left fans and analysts questioning the direction of the franchise. Evaluating the season requires looking beyond statistics and examining the culture and decision-making processes within the organization. From how players are utilized to how game plans are executed, every element of leadership has been tested, and the results suggest that significant adjustments are necessary. The importance of strong leadership cannot be overstated, particularly when it comes to rebuilding and sustaining a competitive team. The Raiders must identify the areas where accountability was lacking, address structural weaknesses, and make strategic decisions that align with a clear vision for success. Ownership and front office alignment will be crucial in this process, as the ability to collectively assess performance and implement change determines the effectiveness of the organization. The quarterback position remains a central concern, as the team must secure a leader capable of performing under pressure, managing the offense effectively, and inspiring confidence throughout the roster. Smith's struggles highlight the consequences of misjudgments at the executive level, reinforcing the need for thorough evaluation and strategic planning moving forward. In addition to performance on the field, the Raiders have faced challenges in public perception, with media coverage and fan commentary reflecting the frustrations and disappointments of the season. How Carroll and the organization navigate these perceptions will influence morale, reputation, and the ability to attract and retain talent. Effective communication and transparent leadership are critical to maintaining trust and credibility, both within the organization and with the fan base. Despite the difficulties, there have been bright spots on the team, demonstrating that talent exists and can be developed with the right guidance. Players like Brock Bowers and Max Crosby have shown resilience and skill, earning recognition and providing a glimpse of what the team could achieve with strong leadership and effective coaching. These performances serve as a reminder that the foundation for success is present, but requires proper management and strategic decision-making to fully realize potential. As the season moves toward its conclusion, discussions around the future of Pete Carroll have intensified. The consensus among ownership and front office members appears to be that a change is necessary to reposition the team for success. While there may be options to retain Carroll in an advisory capacity or explore retirement arrangements, the likelihood of him continuing as head coach in the long term is minimal. The focus now is on rebuilding, assessing personnel, and identifying the leadership capable of guiding the Raiders to consistent performance. Strategic adjustments, including strengthening the offensive line, developing a quarterback plan, and refining coaching strategies, are all essential to reversing the challenges faced this season. Every move made in the offseason will have long-term implications, shaping the trajectory of the franchise for years to come. Raider Nation remains engaged, vocal, and invested in the team's progress. Fans are analyzing games, evaluating players, and scrutinizing decisions with a keen eye, reflecting the passion and commitment that define the community. Their insights contribute to a broader understanding of the team's needs and priorities, reinforcing the importance of alignment between ownership, front office, and coaching staff. The road ahead for the Raiders involves addressing systemic issues, maximizing talent, and ensuring that leadership decisions align with a long-term vision for success. Carroll's legacy as a coach is undeniable, yet the current context highlights the limitations of experience when adaptation and modernization are required. Building a team capable of competing at the highest level demands flexibility, foresight, and accountability, and the Raiders must take decisive action to achieve these objectives. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In what is shaping up to be one of the most shocking moves of the NFL offseason, rumors are swirling that Brock Purdy, the rising star quarterback who has captured the attention of fans with his poise and playmaking ability, has reportedly signed with the Las Vegas Raiders. Sources close to the situation suggest that the deal, still unofficial, could send ripples across the league, potentially altering the balance of power in the AFC West. Purdy, who has been steadily climbing the ranks since entering the league, is known for his calm under pressure, quick decision-making, and an uncanny ability to read defenses. His sudden connection with the Raiders has left analysts and fans alike scrambling to assess what this could mean for a team eager to solidify its quarterback position and make a serious push for the playoffs. While the details of the contract remain under wraps, insiders hint that the Raiders may have pulled out all the stops to secure a quarterback they believe can lead them into contention immediately. The speculation has ignited an online frenzy, with social media platforms buzzing with potential scenarios. Raiders supporters are ecstatic at the prospect of Purdy under center, imagining a future where his precise passing and leadership could revitalize a team that has seen its share of ups and downs. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly evaluating their own quarterback situations, wary of the sudden addition of such a talented player to a division that is already fiercely competitive. While ESPN sources are reportedly confirming the signing, the NFL community is treating the news with cautious excitement. What remains to be seen is how Purdy will mesh with the Raiders' offensive scheme, the chemistry he will develop with his receiving core, and whether he can translate his previous success into sustained dominance on the field. Regardless, the mere possibility of this signing has already sparked debates among analysts, with some calling it a franchise-altering move and others cautioning that only time will reveal the true impact. As the story develops, one thing is clear. Brock Purdy to the Raiders is a rumor that has captured the imagination of the football world, promising an offseason full of anticipation, strategy, and speculation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.